At this hour, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are working to prevent a government shutdown as Saturday's midnight deadline inches closer. There are dueling strategies today in the Republican-led House and the Democrat-controlled Senate. This is a live look at the House floor as debate continues regarding defense spending for the next year. Congress has until Saturday night at midnight to strike a deal to keep the federal government up and running. Jared Hill has the latest on where things stand right now.
Short-lived celebration among some House Republicans yesterday, voting to move 4 spending bills one step further in the race to avoid a shutdown.
Whether they pass or not, I don't know. Whether we end up shutting down, time will tell.
But time is running out, with government funding set to dry up by the end of the week. The 4 House GOP bills, which fund the Departments of Defense, Homeland Security, State, and Agriculture, contain deep spending cuts Republicans have been pushing for, but aren't expected to get past the Democrat-controlled Senate.
I want to keep the government open. I want to do the job.
Also yesterday, the Senate overwhelmingly voted to bring up its own bipartisan short-term spending bill, known as a continuing resolution.
This shows we can work together.
That measure would keep government funded through mid-November and includes billions of dollars toward disaster relief and Ukraine aid, a non-starter for hard-right House conservatives.
It's just untenable for a Republican House Speaker to use Democrat votes to extend the spending policies of Joe Biden.
Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and others have threatened to oust Speaker McCarthy from leadership if he reaches across the aisle to avoid a shutdown. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And our Verify team looked into which federal offices would remain open, which would close during a shutdown. Post offices, DMVs, airports, and passport offices, those would stay open. But many of those workers will not get paid, and neither will members of our military, even though they too will report to work. Also, IRS offices could close, and many national parks will have fewer amenities available. You can read more on 10tampabay.com.